also, and we bled over to you, and you bled over to us. Quit screaming. So I'm out in the hall, and I see the twins, and I go, my God, I've known them and their mom since they're 10 years old. They used to attend my seminars starting at 10. You know, if you stay in this business long enough, you get to know everybody. So that's why I'm here. Obviously, I'm with you. Do we all love travel? The answer is? Yeah! And real quick, how many of you read a chicken soup book? Can I show you your hands? Oh, thank you. How many of you have not? I told you, we still have a market. Because the economy is in deep doo-doo right now. We've written a couple books that you're going to know about. One is that he just bought on Friday, which will help all of you build this business better than ever. How many of you read 1 Minute Millionaire? This is a hardbound edition. His first book ever came out in October of 2002, but and it's in paperback as of Wednesday this week. We're going to sell 5 million more. It's the only book ever that it's the only been #1 fiction and nonfiction. Left-hand side is left brain, 24 ways to ahas to make $1 million. Right? Little simple things like, how many of you could save $1 a day? Could I see a raise of hands? You know, if you save $1 a day over a lifetime, it's 25 grand, but at 10%, it is worth $2,750,000. At 20%, it's $1 billion. Everyone say $1 billion. Is it a good idea to quit screwing around and start saving $1 a day? The answer is? Yes. All right, good. Then, because how many of you got kids or grandkids? Could I see a raise of hands? I've got both, and they're the future. They're 20% of the population, but 100% of the future. So I said, well, what's happening? And I won the Horatio Algier Award, and I helped this kid make a lot of money, Nathan. And I said, holy cow. As the economy goes like this, everyone should come into a network marketing company. Is that true? Yes or yes? Yes. So you are the saviors of the future. Everyone point at your temples. Go, that's interesting. Now point at your neighbor's temple and say, you can do it. So I went in last year and I interviewed all the richest kids in America, and they are doing kick-butt stuff. Little girl at 5 years old has leukemia. They give her the bad medicine. It makes her hands gnarl up with arthrongus. I don't call it arthritis. I put a paintbrush in her hand. She paints like George O'Keeffe. She's now 17. She sells her paintings for $20,000 each. Sold 500 last year. That's $10 million just so you don't have to do the work. I just was on TV. You know, we were on Neil Cavuto show, we were on Squawk Box, and this is the hottest selling kids book. If you've got kids, go to the bookstore and get one. We don't have any next door to sell you. I'm not here to hustle a book, you know. First week we sold 8,600 of these. It just came out richest kids because we've got to get kids in America to be entrepreneurial. Here's why. I was just hired to talk at Brown University. 1,400 kids. This is the female Harvard, for those of you who don't know your pedigrees and all that. I didn't know. But I get there, and there's 1,400 kids graduate, and they try to get jobs like normal at General Motors, General Foods, General Dynamics, and General Mills. Guess what? They generally weren't wanted. So they hired me to come in, pay me 25 grand, to teach them how to be an entrepreneur. Because everybody has to be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur means, John Batiste says, takes low value and makes it high value. To yourself, the marketplace, and the future, and your fortune. Touch yourself, say, that's me. That's me. Shake your neighbor's shoulder, say, that's you. Third book, because we've got 10 million people unemployed, they don't know that they can come into network marketing and the rest. We did a sequel book to 1 Minute Millionaire, it just came out on Wednesday. It is roaring up the list. We're selling 10,000 a week for 10 weeks. That'll make it #1 New York Times bestseller. We're doing some really good, cool marketing stuff. It's called Cash in a Flash. Fast money for slow time. Is that a cool title? And again, it's half fiction, half nonfiction. And like the first book, it's hard to do it when I handheld mic, but the little hummingbird flies off the top of the page as you get be financially free and independent. Because somebody's got to turn the economy around, and here's the question. It is either you and I or the guys in Washington. How many of you believe in Washington? I think they're well-intentioned, but they haven't got, all they're doing is spending money that doesn't exist against money that there is no value to. So that's number one. Number two is, how many of you think Wall Street's going to do it? By the way, you know, I just came from a talk yesterday with 7,500. We sold 2,800 of these books. And Salt Lake Palace, and it is a mind blower to me that not one person thinks Wall Street's going to do anything other than suck money out and steal and cheat and be greedy. And then, anybody disagree? I mean, they're paying themselves $75 million bonuses on companies that aren't working. Right? So the rest of us got to be honest, ethical, moral, and show them that there's good integrity still in America. And I can tell you all these kids have phenomenal integrity. I can tell you every one of their stories. If you watch the video I just did with Art Linkletter, how many of you know who Art Linkletter is? For those of you who don't, he's 96 years old. He's one of my best friends. We wrote a book together, How to Make the Rest of Your Life the Best of Your Life. He says he has sex almost every day. Almost on Monday, almost on Tuesday, almost on Wednesday. He's been married to the same woman, and in Hollywood, that's tough, for 73 years. And his wife of 73 years is gorgeous. Lois said, honey, let's run upstairs and make whoopee. He said, Lois, I can do one or the other. He had 3 TV shows on the air for 29 years, and he owned all of them, and went from ABC to NBC to CBS. Something will never happen again. Kids say the darndest things, which he not.